Hey guys, so Lord here, back in with another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Masterverse new Eternia Teela, brought to us by the fine folks over at Mattel. And yes, I do have her shield on her arm because it's a pain in the ass to take off, so deal with it. That said, she only has single jointed hinge swivel arms anyway, so not much to really go over there. But before I get too far ahead of ourselves, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review. We'll set the accessories and take a look at the accessories. Starting off with her snake staff, the classic Teela weapon. This does kind of feel like one piece, but I can't tell. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but at any rate, yeah, that's just the soft plastic twisting. It doesn't twist like the whatchamacallits, the Skeletor staffs. She also has a spear, but no sword. That kind of sucks. I would have rather gotten a sword than the spear, but or had a 2-in-1 where you pop the end off the spear and then you get the sword. But whatever. You also get her snake headpiece, which just kind of clips on her face, or her head, more or less. Which is fine, but yeah, I kind of prefer if it sat on a different way. And then last but not least, we also get a pair of fists. So you can punch you in the kisser. Only figure in the wave to have alt hands. Even the Deluxe Moss Man we looked at earlier didn't have alt hands, so that kind of sucks, but taking a closer look at her. There's her shield. Of course, that's an accessory. You have to put that on yourself. But at any rate, her face. Now, I did something to mine. You can probably tell. I heated it up and I pinched it on the sides here. Because when you open her, she's got a fat face. It looks like she ate way too much bread or whatever. So... with that being said, all I did was I heated the head up, popped it off, and then I heated it up again, and I pinched it. And then I put it back on, and it seems to be holding up just fine. I don't feel the need to do it again, but, you know, time will tell, I guess. One thing you could do for this Teela, if you have this figure, the Revelation head would probably fit onto here, and you'd probably still be able to use this. Since it is a soft plastic, you could probably heat it up to get it to clip onto that head. So, I guess someone will have to let me know how that turns out. But not a beauty pageant winner, but definitely not her frumpy face cousin. That said, I also had to turn the skirt on mine. It was crooked. It still kind of is, but it's facing forward now. It's not all twisty. But at any rate, as far as her articulation goes, her head will look side to side, up and down a little bit of tilt too. Just a single ball peg, so nothing crazy. Shoulders will move out, back down, rotate forward and back. She does have a single jointed elbow with rotation, as I mentioned earlier. Not sure why we're going back to this, and you can't even get 90 out of that. That really sucks. I'm not even an articulation guy, but why would you go backwards? It's so stupid. But we do have hinge swivel wrists. Got the diaphragm joint that will rotate side to side. It will lean back. It will lean forward a little tiny bit and then tilt side to side. Nothing crazy. This will rotate here. Her waist. And then her hips. They do have the stupid drop down hips. I don't know why we're getting drop down hips but not double jointed elbows. It seems kind of stupid to me. Especially since these figures don't need drop down hips. I don't care what you say. They don't need them. But she can kick out without the drop down just fine. I mean, really. She can kick forward without the drop down just fine. Once again. Really trying to get that up there. Got double jointed knees. That works okay. She's got a thigh cut. She's got a boot swivel with a hinge in the foot and a rocker. And peg holes, if you need to throw her on a stand, which you might. Oh, that's why mine's having trouble standing. Her foot's warped. Huh, look at that. It is bent up. Ain't that something? Huh, I'm gonna have to straighten that. Because this foot is flat, this other one is curved up. I cannot believe I didn't notice that until now. I was wondering, I was filming the rest of this review, I'm like, why is she such a bitch to stand? That's why. Her stupid bitch shoe is warped. So, there you go. But, clipping this on, or attempting to do so, there we go. I don't like the way that goes on, I really don't, but it's better than throwing it in a box, I suppose. And your arm, I'm gonna give her the snake staff. It's cliche, but yeah, it works, doesn't it? There's our new Eternia, Teela, in attack mode. I don't know where I'm going with that. But at any rate, getting her as centered as I can here. I think it is time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here's good old Teela, alongside the other figures available in this wave of Masterverse. We have Cobra Khan and Hordak, who is not new Eternia, but new Etheria. Because, well, he's from there, or some crap. Either way, he's probably the coolest one. I mean, this is Overlord Productions we're talking about here. Gotta stay on brand with the cool Technomancer, Vampire, Warlord guy. Is my favorite, right? I mean, he's got freaking bat wings, too. What more could you ask for in a supervillain, really? But Teela scales well with these two. She's obviously shorter. And even Cobra Khan, he's a little bit thinner than Hordak over there. So getting these two out of the way. So we can make way for our two regulars. The Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibilith. Right. Yeah. And the infamous 11 Spawn. Right. Yeah. Who isn't towering, but he's still taller than good old Teela here. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and if you do what I did, heat up the head, pinch it a little bit to take some of the fat out of her face, I think this is an alright Teela. Is it perfect? No. Like many of you out there, I do miss the double jointed elbows on female figures. Don't know why Mattel decided to cut that out. Seems kind of stupid. Especially when they didn't cut out those gosh darn drop down hips. If you want to cut something out, cut those out. We don't need them. Not even on this figure. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, catch you guys later.